Hello, 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 hello. Welcome. All right, man with skills here. Now, what we have here is a mining rig. And I'm trying to get it cleaned up to get it back going. Or shall I say get it going. So I'm just run through some of the basics on it for those who may not know what a mining rig is or have really seen a mining rig for cryptocurrency. Now this rig here I built specifically to mine Ethereum, but it will mine other forms of Bitcoin also. Well, not Bitcoin, but cryptocurrency, because with Bitcoin it takes a certain type of rig to mine it, and I'll get into that like later. But so for now, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to clean this rig up. I'm going to start with the framing first. Have a nice metal frame. Like I said, it's been sitting up for a while, and before I get it back up and going again, I want to get all the dust off of it. Like I said, I'm pretty much at about 95% done with this rig. The only thing that's missing is the video cards. Cause the rigs use gaming computer video cards to hash the information that's required in cryptocurrency. So for some of you, if you're wondering what I'm using to wipe this down, I'm using a low grade wipe, cleaning wipe. I won't be saturating the motherboard. Just going over it gently, trying to loosen some of that up, and then I'll come back across it with a can of air. But for now, wiping it down will be enough to get the job done for what I'm trying to accomplish right now. So you guys a good view of what I'm wiping now. So you have your board in here. Like I said, it's good and dusty. We gotta knock some of that dust off. Hit the processor fan. The processor is under this fan, by the way. So you may want to get yourself a good one when you decide to build your rig. So I just really want to get this dust off. This dust will cause the motor to start doing a lot of squeaking and winding. And this thing will be running like 24/7. So I say just want to wipe over it gently. Don't want to scrub hard. Just want to just wipe over it gently. Try to get into the creases and the crevices of the motherboard. All right. Now, let me hit this power supply. Power supply. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get this thing going pretty good. All right. Now, you will need to get, like I said, video cards. This particular setup is for 4 video cards. And each card, it'll be a card here, 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 so forth. Now, to connect those cards, I'm quite sure you know what this is, old static bag to keep from blowing electronics. So, video card, this will hook to the video card. Then you'll hook this up. Then you'll connect this, which is the USB, all USB. And this chip will run into the slot. It'll run into one of those slots. Just like that. And then your card will connect to that. Now, while it's fresh on my mind, this motherboard is not a normal motherboard. This motherboard is a BTC Pro TB250 board. And this board is made just for mining. I mean, it's an excellent mining board. So if you want a good starter board, this will be the board for you. Instructions that come with it, straightforward, not too complicated. Now, these fans, even though they light up, they are high velocity fans. And as long as you have a nice high velocity fan, it'll be plenty of ventilation for it to kind of keep that heat down a little bit, because like I say, these units, they put out a lot of heat. So this is a good fan if you want to run one of these fans, and you can definitely grab them off of you know where. I don't even have to say it, because you already know. Now, one of the best Wi-Fi adapters you could possibly get your hands on. I mean, it's an awesome adapter. And it's almost plug and play. You plug and it's ready to go. Not too much you have to do to get it up and going. Want to know what kind of adapter I'm using? There you go. Processor, voila. Now I'm just going to just show you these things briefly, and I'll give a detailed rundown on it in the near future. I know a lot of people want to get their rigs up and going, and they don't know where to start. So I'm kind of like pointing in which direction of some of the stuff that you're going to have to get one of these rigs up and going. Now also, when it comes to like, you're gonna wanna monitor what your machine is doing. You can get one of these, which is an HDMI adapter that I use because it had a computer hooked up. I wanted to run it off the television, so I used the HDMI adapter to break it down. And something else I need to add up to. I need to point out. All right. Right here is a 120 gigabyte hard drive there. It's a solid state drive. Came out of a laptop, believe it or not. So that's something else you're gonna need. And also, just so I want to make sure if there's any questions, this is the RAM you'll need. That's your RAM stick. And this is a G-Skill RAM stick, and it is definitely used for Bitcoin, for mining, on the mining rig. I hear where some people use 256, but I'll go more into detail about what size RAM this is in the near future. Like I said, I'm just basically giving you guys a rundown on what I'm doing to my rig right now. And that's it for today. So stay tuned.